I see the storyteller looking at us, so maybe we should cut the side conversation, let her take back over.
Excellent, because I'd love to be sending some text messages out to I'm going to call them my generals now at this fucking point.
Generals? Wow. All right, who are you calling?
I don't need to call them. I'm going to send them all three
Texts?
of them. Text.
Okay.
I'm going to say team building exercise. Everyone, let the lowers take care of everything. Everyone meet me at the Copra Lounge. We'll talk there.
You'll get a text immediately. It's from Bertha. She's going to tell you. Actually, we're already here. So Bertha, Colton, and Ty are there, but Warden Guts, he's working, so he's not going to be there.
All right. Fine. I'll talk to him later. Then I'll let them know I'll be there shortly.
Fuck yeah.
They haven't really had a chance to really hang out with you in like forever.
Yeah.
They're going to get down.
Woo!
There's going to be some bottles. It's going to be half business, half pleasure. Great. And a half fucking Rune being stressed out, trying to use his 3 points in wit.
All right. Anything else you need to send out?
I'll let
let Lee know what Noah dropped.
Lee know I'm gonna have a team building exercise with the boys and girls. Since I heard some concerns.
Well, Lee will send you a text that he's been in contact with Bertha, and with the amount of money that's come in, he's already offered to help keep an eye out. Any alerts, if any funny business is going on at any of the places they're working, he'll let them know. So he will tell you that has relieved a little bit of their tensions, knowing that he's watching their backs.
Fantastic.
And he didn't tell them where this money was coming from. So they might have questions about that, but he wasn't going to be the one to say
it. Well, it's clean, so at least that's...
Maybe.
Well, I'm slowly checking off things off Rune's to-do list. This is fucking... Oh, boy. Actual list.
I hope that eventually we can get to some of Theo's to-do list, because that Haven needs to get...
Oh, yeah, your to-do list. Lynn, would you mind driving him to the red number 5, please?
Want me to be his chauffeur?
Sounds great. It could be a double date for all I care.
Rune, sir.
I don't see any sort of boat for me to take around.
You're stepping on some toes here, my dude.
Listen, I don't know how Lynn is inclined. It's the current year, baby.
I just said a bow.
Yeah. Rune, you heard.
He's more looking at his notes than listening to you guys. I'm sorry.
Lynn, I'm sorry that he made an assumption in any way, shape, or form. Please forgive Rune. Obviously, his mind is elsewhere.
I'm just saying I don't have anyone to go with. I really doubt that...
I could give you Rebecca's number.
No, thank you.
Lynn, if the situation were different, I would happily take you out on a date. So don't worry about it. If you can afford the time, I would appreciate a lift to the red number 5, as a lot of decisions are being made without my talking to.
I know, I find it funny.
And yes, of course you do. Unless you are busy, otherwise I will find other transportation.
Question. Question. Kat, you remember my little merit introspective?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be so when you introduced she to us, you commented that she wore similar dress to the time period that Lynn grew up in. Mm-hmm. Would it be possible for me to use introspective to try and come up with what sort of stuff she would like to give Theo any pointers?
Ooh.
Well, one thing that really stood out about her is she likes jewelry, but all the jewelry that she had was like fake cheap crap. But it's
Or it stabbed her.
Well, she also had, a Silis on her thighs, which really stood out because those things irritate the skin. They're painful, but she likes them. But no, really what stood out was just the cheap jewelry that she likes to wear. And why, I don't know. But besides that, 1920s, I mean, she does like the bright sequins that you remember as well. But it's also hard to say. She has an accent, so she's probably 1920s somewhere else on the other side of the world, maybe Germany, if you had to guess. And if that's the case, well, we all know what happened around that time period.
Oh, that's rough.
So, I mean, honestly, probably jewelry would be the quickest thing that you could think of for her. If you want to get her like more expensive, nice jewelry, or if you want to stick to her theme of cheap crap, it's really up to you guys.
Well, she'll explain that. Like, you could try getting her something nice, but she does seem to prefer plastic. So.
Well, maybe we swing by
A pawn shop?
no,
Like a Goodwill?
What stores do they have that sell jewelry? Stuff. No, I'm not considering she prefers less expensive pieces, but pieces that are still showy. Maybe she puts value in the appearance more than the actual monetary value. So good-looking pieces that aren't necessarily required to be expensive. Value in the appearance more than the materials it's made out of. So what kind of stores would there be that would sell something like that?
Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Definitely Goodwill. They have a jewelry section. Do.
Well, I suppose
I got a lot of my pearls.
so. Maybe swing by us Goodwill that if there's one open, and I'll take a look at their selection. Maybe pick something up for her.
Okay.
Theo is completely out of step. He's just trying to go with the information he's being given. This is so weird.
Anyway, have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is while they're in the car that she's talking about all this stuff.
Yeah,
Carol,
yeah.
you're not there. And she's just going to say to Theo, can you try to... it would be hilarious if he does all this stuff to you and then you show, ruin out the bit. So why don't you try doing that? That sounds like a great plan.
Wait, what?
Try showing him up.
But he cares for her.
I know. But this would be funny because he's like a chump.
Okay. So he's a friend. He's a bit of an ass at a time. So I am not going to go out of my way to sabotage him. But at the same time, it's always good for me to have more friends, not less. So I'm going to be cordial. I will be polite. I am probably going to come off as the least romantic person possible because I do not want her to think that I am in this situation to take advantage of her. I do need her help, so I will be polite and everything. But again, I'm going to be clear and say that this situation has been created mostly because of Rune. Because I do believe honesty is
the evil plot foiled.
And she's just going to comment and by the way, I doubt you could be the least romantic guy because there was a guy I dated in high school that just wanted to talk about braces.
He had a brace kink?
It was very weird.
I
don't do that. Yeah, just don't do that.
I will avoid talking about people's mouth gear. If that is a common faux pas.
By the way, that's a true story from my own life.
That's creepy.
I know you told me before.
Amala, are you then riding with Rune?
I mean,
She could
as
come.
as an investor, sure,
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
go actually get to meet these people I've thrown 300 grand at.
Yeah, it would be a great way for them to meet the money since they have questions about it.
Yeah, I've only met Lee. So this will be nice to meet the rest of the crew. I'll absolutely go with Ruin. I'm going to save that phone call for later when we're not out on the street.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. A security firm that's getting backed by a sweet little doctor who is just trying to do this out of the goodness of her heart and because she needs her own security taken care of. And this is the best way to go ahead and, win hearts and minds.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you guys are heading to the Cobra Lounge. You guys are going to try to pick up some cheap jewelry. And yeah, I mean, if you guys want to spend like, I don't know, $15, you can find something. Definitely. I mean, it looks real enough, but if you touch it, it's quite obviously plastic. But I mean, you'll think she'll like it. It's a little, dare I say, what's a good word I want to use? It's not totally disrespectful to her, but I mean,
Body?
sure. I mean, it's cheesy as hell.
I'm going to think back.
Tacky.
I'll try to use my Edict memory to think back of the jewelry that I've seen her wear and try to look for something that seems to match that style. So since I have Edict memory and I have seen her in the club a few times, I should be able to find something that will at least go well with what she already wears.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she likes, like the long earrings, ones that she likes things that jangle a lot. She has like a necklace on. It's usually like pretty big, showy, flashy. I mean, if it can make noise, the better. So.
Okay. I'll go something along that line. And yeah.
I had the perfect thing, but it's not here right now.
It's okay.
Ah.
It's okay, E.T.
There we go. All right.
So I'll get a nice jangly piece of jewelry that will fit well with her existing accoutrement and go ahead and box it up and pay with the doctor's card since the doctor gave it to me to go and use for this purpose.
Okay. Ooh la la. I can at least get this started then. Alrighty. Let's get that cheesy stuff going, shall we?
Cheesy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Send Theo on a date.
Yeah.
This is a World of Darkness campaign.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've already done all the darkness for the day.
Yeah, okay.
So finally, I can see someone else suffer with flirting that isn't me.
That's the thing, though. For him to suffer with flirting, he would have to flirt, but it's Theo.
Boss.
All right.
Boss.
Well, Lynn, are
I'm
you
not
just
getting
dropping them off, or are you actually gonna come in with them?
Maybe Lynn will just drop in just real quickly to grab a Bloody Mary and go.
All right. If you want to spend $50, you can get yourself a Bloody Mary.
She's gonna just borrow the credit card just real quickly.
Oh, sure.
That's fine.
There you
The doctor will
Put
forgive me.
$50 to a doctor.
All right. Well, you've been here many a times. Good old red number 5, where everyone's got their dancing shoes on. Music always as wonderful as it always is.
We can't hear
And
Yeah,
There.
we can hear the music.
oh, I can put it for you if you really want to hear it.
Boss. Boss. Been so long.
Are you sure you want it?
Yes.
Go for it. What's the worst that's going to happen? Twitch going to go and mute all of this when it goes to archive land?
I'm already recording it, so it doesn't matter.
Mm.
Yeah.
But there she is. Her strikingly beautiful alabaster skin and high cheekbones that are framed by her straight, short, bobbed black hair that speaks of the 1920s. She has that Art Deco decadence. I mean, as soon as she spots you, she's going to move her way through the crowd towards you.
I'll go ahead and give her a slight head nod and hold out my hand.
Beautiful lady. Are you ready?
I think we need to have a little bit of a talk first because I must be completely honest with you.
Yeah, follow me.
I will follow her.
All right. Well, she is going to take you out of this horrible club with the wonderful music that we all have come to love or hate. It's really up to you.
It's
And-
a bop.
It's a bop. And she is going to take you in the parking lot to an obnoxiously bright pink 1950s Corvette convertible. Climb in. I know just the place for you.
Really? By all means.
Well, she's going to turn on the radio,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to play just some funky tunes as, I mean, she's just going to drive off, heading towards the southwest side of Chicago. Zio, dear, open the glove compartment. There is a gift for you.
Funny. As I go ahead and say, I guess when you're done driving, you'll take a look at this, and I'll set the box on my lap. At which point, I will open the glove compartment and see what's in there.
Well, inside the compartment is a small rectangular box. And inside is a rainbow glass pipe that is already packed with some sort of crushed up powdery substance. It won't kill you. And you are
Well-
so young, it will take the edge off. Go ahead, it's yours. She's gonna pass over to you a pink bedazzled lighter.
Oh boy. Well, this is definitely not how I was expecting this night going, but I suppose I've already lived once. At which point he will go ahead and try it out to see what happens.
Smoke crack.
I mean, he doesn't know what's in the pipe, but
Lynn, you got yourself a drink, as you saw. I mean, she basically just took them out immediately. You'll even see that. I mean, it's a bright pink 1950 Corvette convertible. It's so hard not. It's so hard not to notice. And she's just driving off.
Yeah, she's just gonna do a quiet salute to him, just like good luck. And then she's actually gonna head back to the apartment because she wants to try and sniff out where the pariah went.
Okay.
this is a person that Rune trusts, and Rune set me up on a date with. Therefore, not turning away from new experiences because he doesn't know any better. He's just going to go ahead.
Well, you feel nothing as the smoke swirls within your lungs and is exhaled out into the cold Chicago winter air that's blowing through your hair, since she does have it, the hood down.
Of course she does.
She's going to smile over at you. A taste of what's to come. Tonight is for us, Zio. We have so much in common. Depending on how this night goes, I might share some secrets about myself.
Well, if there's anything that you want to discuss, I will be as an open book as possible.
Got plenty of them in his head.
Yes, many.
Well, she's going to reach over. She's going to brush her hand against yours as her electric blue eyes are going to meet yours. And after driving for about 30 minutes, is there anything that you want to talk about?
I do want to let her know that although she is a lovely lady, I feel that my good friend Rune has really fallen for her. And when he set this up, without consulting me first, mind you, I was rather shocked. Would she happen to know why he would do such a silly thing if he finds her so undeniably precious?
Oh, I figured he liked, as they say, more the merrier.
Interesting. Honestly, I've never discussed this with him, but it is interesting. Also, I was wondering, I've been trying to, as you know, I'm still very new. And I am still filling my way through this lovely world we find ourselves in. There are certain things that I keep on getting pointed to that I'm worried if I should reach out to a person that I've heard of. So I'm trying to get second opinions about the individual. I was wondering, maybe you've heard of the rabbi before?
That I have. He is very interested in assimilating me in whatever cult that he has established.
I've been told both that he is not to be trusted because he's a manipulative person, but also a wise one.
I have heard the same thing.
Do you think it's worth the risk to make myself known to such as he? Or is it better for me to continue to lay low and try to learn things as much as I can on my own?
Who am I to say? I do not know.
What have you...
Do you think you are smart enough to see through these lies that he will inevitably speak?
The man that thinks he's smart enough to see through every lie is the one that's going to be deceived the easiest. I recognize that while I can smell the hint of a lie, I am also wise enough to know that everyone gets deceived eventually.
But I think he will not lie. That is the worst part. Perhaps half-truths. Perhaps.
Yeah, lies built on the backs of truths are often the most believable and the most dangerous.
I think he knows my history. That is why he is so interested. Perhaps he thinks the tragedies I have faced align with whatever he is preaching.
He thinks because he knows your past that he could gain some hold over you?
I think so.
That's not how you treat people.
He is a cult leader. What do you expect?
Yes, I suppose. The more I hear about him, the more I feel that it is best not to go ahead and get mixed up in whatever he's preaching.
Yes, thankfully, he is very far away. Dearborn.
Yeah. Thank you. Your counsel has been useful. It's appreciated.
Well, after about 30 minutes, you feel a slight tingle under your skin. And you'll notice that your mind kind of just blurs a bit. I mean, it pulls towards the cars that are going to be whizzing past, and the people inside are so innocent, so beautiful. The music from the radio almost visibly dancing around the both of your heads. You look over at she. The waves from the streetlight bounces off her cheap jewelry, and it sparkles across her flawless skin. Her makeup currently is still pristine, and her colorfully sequined tight red dress really is only accenting curves of her body. And in this blur, you're unsure how long she has been driving, but you're going to reach a rundown, small building that you would think was abandoned if not for all the cars in the parking lot that are in the back. You see a sign almost completely burnt out that flashes the name of this destitute building. The Double Dicker. There are several flashing signs that sit in the windows that not so subtly appear as a pair of tits with a phallic symbol that's squeezed between them. This is one of my favorite spots. No rules, but the girls are not one to let you walk all over them. But if they like you, I think they will like you. Come, bring the goodies with you.
Okay. I'll take the goodies, as she put it, with me.
Sorry. All right.
The sorry, I think, is directed mostly at ET, right?
Anyways, well, standing out front is a burly African-American man whose black shirt maybe a little too small for him because it just stretches across, just accenting his massive pecs.
Yeah, security chic. You could tell that they go ahead and put their physicality on display. That way, even someone that's kind of a little drunk will go, maybe that's a good idea to go ahead and piss that person off.
Well, he looks over as you guys approach. She, ladies have been asking about you. Oh yes, I promised them a good night several days ago. I am here to deliver. This here is Zio. He is a very good, but troubled boy. A man's gonna look over at you. Good luck. They don't bite. Hard. She's gonna give you a teasing smile, and she's gonna reach to take your hand. Her touch is so soft.
How much of this is the thing that I just spoke to a little while ago? Yeah, that's what's going through his head. He's like, this is interesting. How much of this is aided by the pharmaceuticology that I just went ahead and inhaled?
I don't know. Well, hold on. I got some bad music for you.
Oh, yay. Bad music.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
As long as it's not like nails on a chalkboard, I can cope.
So glad Lynn did not chaperone.
I was like, please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't go.
Then I'd probably take one look at it and just like, you know what? This is a bad idea. I'm turning around.
Yeah.
Well, your vampiric eyes quickly adjust to the dim light within as she takes you inside. The club is just as dingy inside as it is on the outside. No decor, but various graffiti all over the black walls. Several tiles in the ceiling are missing. And the floor is stained from various liquors and substances. Across from the small bar, decked out, this bar is with photos of naked women, is the red lit stage with 3 stripper poles. Currently, only one woman is on stage, entertaining several cliques of men sitting in grimy chairs. The woman is a Latino, with tits ready to burst from their lacy confines. The golden pole is sandwiched between her thick cheeks. Her body is a canvas for various tattoos, possibly relating to one of the gangs here in Chicago. The stage is littered with bills as the men hoot and holler to please just let her mounds be free. You are able to catch the stripper's name through all the cheering from the men. Tatiana. Well, she is going to sit you down at the bar, and someone is going to rush towards the both of you. She! A sexy blonde bombshell in white lingerie. The words, fuck, across her tits. She wears tall stiletto heels, and she wraps her arms around She, kissing her right on the lips. Tonight has been such a drag. Finally, the fun can begin. Do you? Yes, babe. This is Zio. He has what you are looking for. Oh, Theo, huh? You can call me Venus. Her green eyes are alit as she approaches you. Is this seat taken?
It's like Theo's not even talking. He's just like, sure, go ahead. Just, offers the seat to her.
All right. Well, Venus is gonna sit on your lap. And she takes the small box from your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Her body is warm, and the scent of her perfume It's like a floral oriental. She opens the box and begins packing it once again with that strange, powdery white substance, not so subtly grinding on you as she does so. She is talking with the bartender, a Puerto Rican man with a soft mustache. He's dressed surprisingly in a professional, like, black vest, sticks out in this hole. His hair is gelled back, and his arms are covered in tattoos, but it's too difficult to make out in this dim light. Once Venus has finished, she calls for Calvin, which you learn is the bartender, to bring her a light. And he's going to toss one over to her as he's just going to continue speaking with she. Your mind is too much of a haze to be able to concentrate on what their conversation is with the nearly naked woman on top of you.
Yeah.
But Venus lights up the pipe, holding the smoke for several moments, until she slowly exhales. Oh, I can't tell you how badly I needed this. So, Theo, she spins around so she faces you. Her legs are wrapped around your back. Her chest is just mere inches away from yours. What's your flavor? Whatever you like, we have.
I honestly don't know if I have a type. It's been a long time, I guess.
I would be honored.
Well, I mean, I guess I would go ahead and whatever she would recommend. I respect her opinion. As she was the one that invited me to such a lovely establishment.
She's gonna look on over. Oh man, you're just kind of like 404.
Yeah. Theo.exe.
Yeah. Who do you think would be a good pick for him? Me? I mean, I would be honored. Theo?
Yes.
You seem to be a very shy boy. Perhaps Cassidy would be better for you, no? Venus says, not a bad pick. I'll go get her. And she's gonna slide off you, run her hand across your face, and Venus is gonna go off towards the back of the stage.
As Venus leaves, I'm going to look at she and say, I am entirely unused to all of this.
You are so high-strung. You have been through so much. It's like me.
True. But I don't think I've ever been to a place like this before. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Enjoy. The ladies are yours. If they like you enough, they will take you to the private room.
Wait, what happened
Don't worry, they don't mind if you bite.
Okay. Thank you so much.
My advice? Gives them some goodies. It tastes better anyways.
I see. And what about you, though? I feel like I would be terrible as, a companion if I abandoned you like that, though.
If I take you in the back room, just don't tell the Camarilla.
I suppose if it's between the two of us, but then I would feel terrible about Rune since he cares for you so much.
Yes, as long as you don't drink me dry. There's plenty for him, too. Sorry, E.T.
I would never be so savage.
You say that now, but I think I am little... I'm uncertain on your age, but I think I might be intoxicating.
I suppose there is only one way I would ever be able to find out.
Have some fun. Meet the girls. They all are so sweet. They've been through so much, just like us. Just let me know when you're ready. Perhaps I'll give you a dance first.
I will try to be as welcoming as possible. If there's anything I can do in exchange, let me know.
Well, a woman's making her way on out. This one, she's a young, slender belle. She's wearing a lacy, bright pink bra with matching lacing panties. Her milk chocolate curls just accents her soft and sweet features. If you had to guess, she's probably only like 18, 19. Barely legal, if you had to wager. But she's coming on over to you.
Well,
Theo,
yes.
nice
And
to
you
meet
are Cassidy?
you. Cassidy.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
First time.
Yes.
I'm still pretty new too. Perhaps we can help each other get through the night.
That sounds lovely, actually.
Would you like a drink?
Anything that has a good aroma to it. I don't drink much, but I do appreciate the smell. I know it sounds strange, but
She says to Cassidy, we are very similar. We prefer, let's just say we prefer the fluids of a lady. Cassidy will nod. Well, she's gonna offer her hand to you.
I'll take her hand.
Well, she's gonna take you closer to the stage. They have like the table set up front where a lot of the men are right now crowded around, but there are just armchairs that are lined up. They're like a grimy, beige, brown striped, very grandma kind of chairs. Ones that you would find that are free on the street. Oh, she's gonna sit you down on one of those. And she'll sit on your lap.
Okay. Theo's kind of gone a little rigid. He's not sure what's going on. He has literally no clue anything about
So what do you do for a living?
I would say the likelihood would be a bit of an archivist, bit of a bookworm, collecting books. The rarer, the better.
Librarian?
Well, very private collection, not something that I would go ahead and lend out to people. Usually the books are too valuable for that.
Which one's your favorite?
I am literally going to pick one from memory that is more of a Latin text that she probably hasn't heard of.
I barely got through school. I guess that's why I'm here in the first place, so...
No, I won't have that. If you've barely gotten through school, that meant you at least had the ability to try. And as long as you press yourself, I'm sure you can succeed. Don't give up too quickly.
Well, maybe when you come back, you can bring one of these books. Teach me some things.
What interests you?
Psychology.
Psychology. How far into school, as far as studying psychology, did you get?
I was able to complete a semester of college, but that doesn't really matter. I'll go back eventually.
Only if that's still your heart's desire. Don't pursue something unless you want it.
In all honesty, with the surgence of OnlyFans, I was thinking maybe trying that out.
What's OnlyFans?
It's like selling photos of yourself on the internet. I mean, I'm doing it here just for a few bucks. At least I'll actually have the power to charge what I think I'm worth.
Well, then I will say this, and I know this is probably terrible in the situation we're in right now to discuss this. Keep in mind, OnlyFans is maybe a place where you can sell the beauty that you are now. But the mind is something that will last you much longer. Do what you want to make the money you can when you can, but do not be afraid to go ahead and pursue this as well. That way, 10, 20, 40 years down the road, you have a backup plan just in case.
What do you recommend for someone like me? Someone who doesn't have all the opportunities that most people do.
Honestly, I don't know if I'd be the best person to advise, but
You seem smart.
yes, but I'm also, how do I say this? Out of touch as far as I spend more time in books than everywhere else. And this is why I think she thought this was the best place for me to unwind, to relax. So I would say maybe find a patron. If it's hard for you to pursue your dreams because you can't afford, find someone that can help you guide your path and chase
Yeah,
your
get a
dreams.
sugar daddy.
See, he doesn't even know what a sugar daddy is, but he's trying to grasp at a concept. But of course, she's gonna probably see it as something else entirely. But this is Theo's trying to be sincere and honest and help her out.
Well,
Adderworks,
if
no.
you'd be willing to maybe teach me just a few things, I'll be able to find what I really want to do. And in return, I could teach you a few things.
If it's psychology you want, I'll make sure the next time I visit, I will bring a psychology book, although I'm afraid that it'll be probably terribly dry. So maybe we'll have to find something more entertaining to do.
Perhaps we could try putting what we learn in those books into action.
At which point, Theo's completely confused. How would we do that?
Well, you have to bring one. Unfortunately, I only know so much.
Okay, then.
Well, there's going to be a new dancer that's going to be coming up on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
This one is a slim Asian knockout. She's wearing a sequined blue bra and chains as her panties. Her auburn bob cut just frames her heart-shaped face. A lot of the guys are screaming her name. I guess her stripper name is Ryan.
That was mine first.
Then the hell are you doing in here?
I don't know. I shouldn't be here at all.
You're not. You're somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness.
You're 30 plus minutes away.
Yeah.
This whole time, I've been trying to find the reference for the drawing that I was working on there, but I can't find it anywhere. I've been trying to find anything to get my mind away from what we're talking about.
I'm sorry,
find
E.T. I know you don't care for this kind of stuff.
At first, when I saw that
apologize.
background, I thought it looked like a prison.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
I would
No.
I would never do this to ET. It's so mean. I'll do
Yeah.
it to all of you.
Yeah. Just be glad, E.T., your character is not in the situation that my character is in right now.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. She would take you out golfing or something.
Hey, I'm really good at golf, apparently. At least on the computer.
Okay.
Well, Cassidy's gonna chat you up. I mean, she mostly just wants to learn about you. That's all. Just learn, and it seems kind of like, not that she's digging, but she's definitely trying to get certain answers out of you. If you kind of try to like evade, she'll push a little bit. Things being like, are you single? Seems to be a pretty important question to her.
Yeah, I have no commitments to anyone at this time. It's been a very long time since I've been in a relationship. Although I have a group of friends that I care for dearly, it's not like any of us are in any sort of romantic situation.
Do you want to be? You're pausing.
The reason is, well, as I deal with very rare and sometimes valuable things, sometimes there are people that want those things and will do things to get them. So there's a certain amount of risk involved, and I don't want to have someone.
Oh, you don't want to ruin your friendship.
I don't want to see someone get hurt.
What are you into?
Is it fair for me to say I don't entirely know all that I am into? I think that would be the most honest answer.
You sound like a spy for the FBI or something interesting.
Oh my god, nothing so fanciful. No.
You do spy for us.
Theo,
Tell them that.
come on, Theo.
You also pretended to be a government agent at Pentex that other time.
Was just an inspection officer, nothing like that. Anyways, no, I am not a spy or anything so amazing. I mean, if you want to imagine that I am for the sake of fantasy, I suppose you can.
Well, that's
But
what a
I'm-
spy would say. So, well, in the meantime, let's flip the switch real quick. I'll give you a
Oh.
break.
Thank you. Thank you. Trying to go and imagine how Theo would act in this situation. Hell, trying to imagine how I would act in this situation is a little taxing. I'll be very honest.
It's kind of going how I expected.
Yeah, thanks. Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting Theo to get high, but
Cheers. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, trying to go ahead and explore the world in the way that only Theo knows how to.
All right. Well, you guys are making your way to the Cobra Lounge since you guys are heading straight there from the silo. And, well, I mean, it's a Sunday night. The parking lot is packed with motorcycles and the many familiar faces of the biker gang, the Outlaws. They're drinking and smoking out in the front. It's busy. But, I mean, as soon as you pull up, someone's going to be pushing their way. I mean, just moving bikers out of her way. Bertha's coming on over. Yeah, you son of a bitch. So it's true that you ain't dead.
I know, it's a miracle.
And you've tricked out your ride, too. Nice
Oh,
to
yeah.
see while we've been fucking covering your ass, you had the time to indulge. But I'm sorry to hear about your grandpappies. It's a shame it wasn't
appreciate
your
it.
parents, huh? She's gonna punch your shoulder.
Yeah, I don't even know where those fuckers are. Could be in China for all I know.
Good riddance. Well, like I said, Warden ain't here, but Crank and Ty are inside. And you are?
I am Dr. Amala Shamash. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, she's looking at you.
Not like that. It's not like that.
I am one of the investors.
A fucking doctor? What the fuck? What are you trying? Oh, you must have messed up pretty bad, huh, Doc? Was it a politician that you got killed? Like, what'd you do? Give someone too much medication? I've heard about those. Are you one of those crazy nurses?
No, I'm a pathologist. I work with blood mostly, lab work, things of the nature. I actually run a team out of Kindred Center, or Central.
The fuck? Rune, what the fuck?
trying to figure out how Rune knows something that's an upstanding citizen.
At my folks' funeral. It's a hell of a story.
You guys like related or something? No, there's no fucking way there's a doctor in your family.
No, she's just a friend of the family.
Okay. Well, come on.
Yeah, you gonna buy me a drink, right?
Well, I heard you bought everyone pizza. And of course, I fucking missed it. So you owe me an extra large, and I swear to God, if you put fucking pineapples on it, I'll break you and that new pretty ride of yours.
Listen, you know I'd never do that to you. You hurt my heart, Bertha.
Well, you're gonna follow Bertha into the bar. She's pushing her way to your guys' usual table, and people know they're just get Bertha. And immediately you spot Ty and Crank. They're slamming shots, discussing work, and from a little bit you can hear about women. As soon as Ty spots you, he's gonna stand up. Speak of the devil. Crank is gonna spin in his stool, and he spits at your feet. You finally fucking done crying about poor grandmama and grandpapa?
Hey, watch it, boy, or I'll kick that little ass. Just because your boss doesn't mean I'm gonna take that bullshit.
Yeah, you can tell it. He's already like halfway to piss drunk, as usual. And Ty's just gonna shake his head. Don't be a fucking dick. Sit. I'll get us a bottle. Make that two. And he's gonna go off.
I prefer wine.
I'll give you a thumbs up. So, Bertha's gonna say that apparently he's fucking a doctor. Pretty cool.
Oh, my goodness.
So next time you break your fucking leg because you fall off your bike because you're too fucking pissed drunk, we got someone that can help you. And if you lose too much blood, apparently she's got just loads in the back.
More than I could ever use.
Well, Ty's already making his way back. He's got bottle for you, Rune, bottle for the table, and a bottle of wine for you, Doctor. Ty's gonna take a seat. So,
I'm one of the investors in this fun little group. I decided, why not come out and meet you folks? Yeah, my name is Dr. Amala Shamash. It is a pleasure. And I'll shake each one of their hands.
Alright, well, it doesn't seem like Crank is really willing to shake. I mean, he's looking at you. You can tell he's a little, a lotta bevved up. And he's gonna ask you, who are you hiding from, Doc? Who are we covering your ass from?
No, I do not hide. I have business cards. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of. Miss Bertha seemed to ask the same questions, and to allay any of your worries, I am not on the run from the law. I did not prescribe too many drugs to a politician, and I definitely didn't assassinate the president. I might have blown up a beach once or twice in my life, but who hasn't?
Yeah, it's so funny how true that is.
You'll see Cranks. I mean, he's pretty pissed drunk. He's kind of just like squinting at you. But Ty's gonna say that it's nice to meet you. He heard a little bit about you from Rune. Said he met someone. I assumed it was more meaningful than that, but Rune's never that lucky. Sucks with women.
Oh, god awful. No, in his defense, there is one lady interested in him. But he sent another man on a date with her, so I'm not quite sure how that's all going out.
Bertha says, I knew it! I knew you were a cuck! I fucking called it! She tells Crank that you owe me a fucking $50.
It was a lapid prank on my friend. She's gonna fucking hate that guy, alright?
Yeah, that's what they all fucking say. Pay up. Nah. He's gonna slap down $50. She's taking it. Oh, she's so proud of herself. Give me that bottle.
Don't forgive my half of that cut. You're welcome.
Fuck you. Well, so first things first, Ty's gonna tell you that that Wolf Gang group that's been looking for you, they haven't shown their face in quite a while, but they did seem pretty fucking pissed off with you, man. What did you do?
I was just wrong place, wrong time. I heard they're leaving town anyway, so.
Okay, Bertha says you gotta give us more than that. Wrong place one time, are you fucking kidding me?
Listen,
what did you do?
somebody might got a little hurt, but I mean, everything's all right now.
How drunk were you?
Too much.
Fucking hell. Do we have to kill him? Like, what's going on?
No. It's fine. They left. They're out of town.
Go, friends.
He's already dead.
You're not there,
What's
E.T.
that?
I know. It's just like,
Well, Ty says they haven't seen him in a while, so fine, whatever.
Yeah, Ty, what about your lady? She working tonight?
Yeah, he's gonna motion on over to Dorothy or Deborah, excuse me. Yeah, I mean she still has her bun up, bright red lipstick as usual, and I mean as soon as he points, she's gonna look on over and she's gonna wink over at him. But as soon as she sees you, she's gonna make her way on over. And I mean, she's gonna give Ty. She's gonna like go behind him. She gives him a sloppy kiss on his neck that just leaves her red lipstick. And she's gonna place a bottle in front of you. Rune, I was beginning to think that you found a new band to ride with. Ty was
How
really
dare
starting to miss you.
Oh,
Here, this bottle's on me for the gang getting back together.
I hear you're taking care of my boy over here now.
More than you know. I gotta say. He's got the adrenaline, unlike most of you boys. And you are, pretty lady.
Hola, Shamash. A pleasure.
I like your head thing. It's cute.
Thank you. It's known as a hajib. In my culture, women are expected to be modest at all times. Very different than your Western culture.
Will any of these boys grab your ass? Yeah, actually tell Bertha. Ugh, Bertha's gonna say if I fucking see Lamb Chop, I'm gonna kick his ass. So just let me know. Once he comes back, he's fucking dead. I need to remind him of He grabbed my ass yesterday and fucking ran off on his bike like a bitch before I could break him. Fucking asshole. So just let me know. He's dead. Everyone knows. Keep an eye out. If you see him and I'm not around, just break him for me. Well, Deborah's gonna ask you, Doctor, if you want a bottle? On me?
I'll motion to the wine and the glass I've poured for myself. I tell her I'm quite taken care of. These boys are gentlemen after all.
I'll get you another one. She's going off. I think you can see why someone was an alcoholic.
Pour liquor down your throat here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, overpouring, just like the Midwest.
Ty says there's something else. There was someone else that came around looking for you. Drop dead, gorgeous woman. I mean, he said that she had dark hair, pulled back in a bun, dark complexion, wore very little but a skimpy jean jacket and shorts. Crank is gonna say had a fat pair of tits with an ass just as fat. Ty says she lives over in Gary, apparently. And here, he's gonna hand you a slip of paper. I admit I was tempted to give her a ring myself, but honestly, guy, you need a win.
Oh, thanks.
Sound familiar?
I have an idea who that might be.
Oh. Yeah.
Well,
Let me
I only
just write another thing off my checklist real quick.
I don't know, but I only saw her the one time. Asked for you, didn't stick around. So,
Riding a motorcycle?
I don't know. Didn't see. She kind of just, I don't know, vanished. Seemed like she was in a hurry. Maybe hiding from someone. I figured you'd know more.
I'll look into it. I've had
Just do yourself a favor. Don't hook her up with another guy, dumbass.
well, fuck you.
Sorry.
Well, Bertha says that there's something else that we need to talk about. And you know what? If you, Doc, are invested in this, then listen up. So I'm sure you guys have heard clubs getting shot up and shit by, like, look, they're saying gangs, but it's not fucking gangs. Honestly, it sounds like terrorists or something weird's going on. I don't know what the fuck, what we did to piss off, I don't know. No offense, Doc. Middle Easterns, but yeah. I'm just saying, if we're gonna be, bouncing these clubs, I don't really want to be caught in the catch fire by a bunch of suicide bombers. So, Ty said he's gonna keep an eye, Lee said he's gonna keep an eye out. Apparently, well, now I think I know where all that money fucking came from, which really only, once again, I'm sorry, Doc, but is that money clean? Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
You made
yeah.
it sound like it was like a big chunk.
No, it's for my 401k. I live a fairly modest life. My savings are quite deep.
Crank is just gonna spit on the floor. Bertha, your 401 fucking K.
Yes, but my retirement plan.
Does anyone believe in this shit? Ty says I'm sorry, but we're clearly missing something here. Why is a random doctor wanting to invest in a bunch of thugs?
Well, you can thank Rune here for that. He's a good man.
I'm quite charming despite it all.
What you folks are doing here, I think, is a service to the city. Why wouldn't I want to help?
Bertha's gonna just laugh. She's laughing at that. Is that how he explained it to you? So clearly he didn't give you the full picture of what we do. But hey, to be fair, actually it makes sense. We give you a lot of business, Doc. We send plenty of people your way. Maybe that's the trade-off here. You trying to get into a high position? Is that what this is about? If so, just tell me what to break and I'll fucking break it.
She prefers
No,
kneecaps.
Well, once again, I lead the team of the pathology department at the Kindred Central. I'm as high as I can go.
Ty's gonna ask, are you just, midlife crisis?
Not really. I would have bought a sports car or a motorcycle if that was true.
Yeah, the midlife crisis is over here. Thank you.
Claiming that if you had a midlife crisis, you'd buy a motorcycle in the middle of talking to a group of bikers in a biker bar.
Well, Bertha says I can set you up. Look, this jackass doesn't know anything about a good bike. You saw his bike. It looks like a fucking sideshow crap. I can get you a fast ride if you're interested. Don't listen to him.
I prefer Priuses.
How dare you?
Well, Crank's gonna get out of his seat. He's walking away. You lost him. Fucking Prius, really?
Oh, I had the most beautiful blue one up until recently. Completely totaled. Such is life sometimes.
Ty's gonna ask if you knew anything about this Wolf gang. Are you involved in any of that?
Yes, but this is really Rune's business. If he's not going to be incredibly detailed, I don't really see why I would be the one to spill the beans. But what he said is predominantly true. He pissed them off. Wrong place, wrong time. Somebody pushed back. Somebody got hit into a wall. It was... Well, let's just say I'm glad there was a doctor there.
Ty's gonna stand up. He's gonna ask Rune if a moment.
Oh no. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Sure thing.
Hey, he's gonna bring the bottle.
Have fun getting grilled.
Fuck you.
You deserve it.
Yeah, you kind of do, mate. A little bit.
So is Crank a racist or what?
No, he's just an asshole.
Oh, that's fair. I can work with assholes.
But if you want someone to back you up, yeah, I would say he's given more business to local funeral homes than he has to doctors. So, are you married?
Oh, heavens no. I've never even dated.
You like women?
No, not really. More complicated. Realistically, it's never really been something on my agenda. Between you and me and everyone else who knows me, I've never even been with a man.
Married to your work kind of girl, huh? I mean, it's a great excuse. I've heard it many a times.
But I've gotten to that stage in my work where work is not enough. I've come to realize I can do a lot more good outside of the hospital than inside.
And you think giving us fucking money is the right way to do it? Just go, I don't know. I mean, ask anyone here. They'd be willing to stick it in ya. I mean, it's probably a lot smarter way to put your money than in us. Sorry. Like I said, I don't know what he told you, but I can tell you it's probably not the truth.
No, it was the truth. And that's why I agreed.
You know, I can't help but get some sketchy ass vibes from you, Doctor. What's some sketchy shit that you've done? Let's hear it. You said blowing up beaches?
Once in my life. Let's see, what have I been up to recently? Stalking a serial killer. Dealing with horses. What else? Just generally trying to help people get their freedom of choice back. I do not believe anyone should have to be forced into anything. And that is what I do. I help people get their choices back.
I think I can see why you're still a virgin. You are such a barrel of laughs.
Humor has never been my strong suit.
It seems more so you're lacking the personality as a whole. You're rather dry, which there's some men that are into that. Those are usually the men that like it rough, so look for that. Rune. Ty's taking you outside. He's gonna like head towards the back. All right.
Oh boy.
What's going on?
What?
What the fuck's going on?
With the other gang guys, or
Everything. What the fuck's going on? Everything lately. A bunch of strange, creepy ass people looking for you. A whole weird gangs looking for you. You're hanging out with some totally unsuspicious doctor. You don't reek of alcohol. What the fuck's going on?
I mean, a midlife crisis does a lot to him, man.
You're not having a fucking midlife crisis. You're keeping shit from us. And you know that's... I just think your lucky guts ain't here. Because he would have yours. So say it to me and I'll figure out a way to talk to the guys.
All right. I didn't leave Chicago. With the whole fucking thing with the wolf pack, I went and fucking camped out for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Had a few fights with them.
What did you do? What did you do? Why are they pissed off at you?
Okay, sum it up. I was started. I was on the same block when one of them got shot. They thought I did it. And so they hunted me down for 2 weeks. So I hid out. They found me once. Big brawl.
Why wouldn't you come to us?
I didn't want to get you guys involved.
Oh, but everything else is totally okay.
Didn't say it's okay.
Well, who the fuck are these guys? We could have fucking taken them. I'm heck, Bertha probably could have sold all those dumbasses.
Listen, for the first time in a long time, I was scared.
Why?
I just didn't want to see anything happen to you guys. You guys are the closest thing to family I got.
Oh, don't give me that fucking shit.
on. Betting
We gotta
1%.
beat it out of you. I mean, we'll fucking beat it out of you. Heck, it looks like you need it.
Fine. You want to hit me? Go ahead.
I don't want to hit you, but I would like for you to be fucking honest. If these guys are really that bad, we kind of need to know. They're still. Did you kill them?
I know they're going away.
You know that means very fucking little. People hold grudges, they leave the fucking gang, and then they finish unfinished business. We've seen it how many times now?
There's one guy I know who's probably sticking around. Fucking remember that bastard's name. Can I roll a mental to try and remember the guy who spat my feet at the Baroni?
Okay. Yeah, give me a composure and a resolve.
Oh. Successes.
My back is so itchy. There we go. All right, so yeah, I think that's easy enough. The name really is kind of strange. Ramrod.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ramrod. I met all of them at the Baroni, and I was
Fuck
able.
it, the Baroni.
Yeah. Out of town.
That bar fucking sucks. They only have like what 3 different liquors there. That place is awful.
Yeah, but they got a lot of tough dickheads.
Really? I didn't get that impression.
Have you been there recently?
Nah, not recently, no. So you think this Ramrod really fucking... Man, I thought Lamb Chops was bad. You really think Ramrod's gonna come after you, then...
He might. I don't think any rest of them are.
We should probably tell the fucking others instead of hiding it.
Alright. You're right.
And this doctor? What's actually going on there?
I mean, she's a legitimate doctor. I mean, the money's like legit.
Rune, I swear to fucking God.
Oh, you're really busting my balls, man.
You've been gone for like 2-3 weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
bust your
2
fucking balls,
weeks.
and you just admitted that you lied this whole time.
Well, I'm
So
not
how
lying,
did you
she's an
actually
actual
meet
doctor.
her? How did you actually meet her then? If you didn't leave Chicago for a funeral?
Okay. Well, if you want, I'll be perfectly honest. She showed up at my house and told me she was an angel.
Look at this belief. She does it so well. I'm sorry.
Well, he's gonna take a long drink.
I have a feeling she has to make that face a lot.
I'm going to kick your fucking ass.
Now that wasn't even a lie. Listen, she's kind of fucking nuts.
What is she like holding you fucking hostage?
No, she's just kind of
Look,
fucking nuts.
as long as we're quiet about it, they can't claim hate crime.
No. Listen, she's not that bad. She's a fucking loon. Okay, but she's a good loon. I mean,
Is she on drugs? I mean, might make sense. She probably gets some
you
good
could argue
shit at the
psychedelics,
hospital.
yeah. I mean, come on. If I showed up at your house and it's like, I'm a son of Odin, what would you say? You've been drinking too much?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sounds like you. Are you good, man? Are you good?
I've been pretty stressed out, but I'm as good as I could be, to be honest.
We're here for you.
Yeah, I know you're giving me a hard time, but
Just next time, fucking let us help you. Don't hide like a bitch. We could have taken care of this so we don't have to worry about this Ramrod character. We could have squashed it. Or them. I don't really give a fuck. Look, the Outlaws probably would have helped you. We got people.
thanks. Means a lot.
Alright, well, let's go back before... I don't know. Bertha
You sure you don't want that
starts-
free hit? I deserve it.
No, I'll save it for the others. But before Bertha starts, I don't know, tripping on acid, because, man, as soon as she hears that, we're fucked. He's gonna go back inside with you.
Crazy bastards. Oh, boy.
Well, Bertha's gonna ask, so how'd you know his family? I mean, what's the deal with his parents?
Patient doctor confidentiality. I would be breaking
Oh,
my back.
fuck you. Fuck you. Do I have to get you bevved first?
I have bad news for you, Bertha. You couldn't if you tried.
Now that sounds like a fucking challenge. I'll drink you under this table, little lady.
All I drink is wine, unfortunately, so...
Yeah, but you do realize that that's like the sad kind of drunk, right? Worst thing to drink. Just drink some goddamn whiskey.
Oh, heavens, no. Ugh, cannot stomach that stuff. Jameson is the worst offender. Anyone who drinks that, they wish to die.
Alright, it sounds like you've got some good stories to tell. Now we're talking. Now the doctor's opening up. Let's hear it. Your worst night on Jameson. Go.
Though I've never drank Jameson, but I can tell you my worst nights.
Good enough.
I was at the school when the terrorists, as you claim, attacked and shot people up. I was the first medical responder there, and I did everything I could to save people. They looked very white. I'm sorry to burst your bubble.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Slap my ass, call me a racist. I'm just hearing the reports. Don't blame me. So, tell me about it. How many people died?
Too many. Too many. Unfortunately, it's very different outside of the hospital when it's happening in front of you. But we did what we could. I saved several people who would have surely passed away that night, and I'm proud of what I did. And I believe that was the moment I realized I could do a lot more good outside than inside the hospital.
So, you want to get in Rune's pants? Like, what's the deal with that?
Heavens, no. Once again, I'm more dedicated to my work, and I have far too much on my plate. I feel like I am a constant babysitter, so to speak.
You know, I guess we got something in common then. I don't know how you do it, though. You, You into any crazy, Mohammed kind of shit?
Ooh. Ooh.
Jewish.
That explains why you have so much money.
Oh! Wow! That switch flipped fast!
No,
Wow! Wow!
Oh, boy.
I have found that most of your American racism does at least stem from a place of humor.
I mean, I don't want to kick your ass. I'm gonna bust your balls, but I don't care what the fuck you are. I'm gonna do it whether you're white, black, or a fucking alien.
I take this personally.
Respectable.
So, you met Lee?
I have met Lee. A wonderful gentleman. Does not trust me one bit.
And neither fucking do I. You're clearly into this for something you're not willing to tell us. I mean, it's clear that Rune's lying out his ass. He's such a shitty liar. He always has been.
God, he is
Never
awful.
used that one
But
point to subterfuge for
unfortunately,
nothing.
I am not going to be one to spill that man's secrets. That is not my place. Go ahead and ask.
Well, I'll give it to you, Doc. You're a tough nut to crack. But that's what I do. It's only a matter of time. You'll crack.
Rune will crack first.
Oh, Rune's... Sorry, but he's like the weakest one in the group. There's a reason why we're the ones that are always in charge and covering for his ass all the time.
I feel that. But he has really come into his own lately. This midlife crisis, we're calling it, is, I believe, been very good for him. He was lost before, and I believe now at least he has a path.
Alright, and what's that? If you don't mind me asking.
Paganism? I believe the proper term is.
Oh, he's been fucking into that shit for a while. I mean, I wouldn't say he was like, doing any weird fucking rituals or shit, but he's always been interested in that crap. We humor him, whatever. Yeah. I bet you that his bike's even probably named after some sort of pagan god or something. Thor? It's probably Thor. I mean, you do realize his security company is also named after fucking Norse shit.
No. His new bike, I believe, is named after one of Freya's cats. I'm not sure which one.
Right over my head. But Rune's gonna be making his way back in with Ty.
Dark bags underneath the eyes.
Ty's not gonna say anything at first. He's gonna take a seat. Well, Bertha's gonna look at you, Rune. Well, if you're not willing to, tell me the truth, I know Ty can get it out of you. She
A
looks over at
master
Ty.
of words is always used.
She's gonna look over at Ty. Grilling your ass after this is over. He's just gonna shrug. He's gonna grab a bottle that's on the table, drink from it. Well, she's just a barrel of fun, I must say. Her personality is exquisite. I can tell why all the men flock around her. I can see why you like her, Rune.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I'm a fan of your friends. They care for you deeply. And
They hurt me so.
between you and me, you can only keep something secret for so long.
No. I don't need you grilling my ass too, woman. Why the fuck did I bring you?
I mean, she's totally right. You've been acting weird. I mean, more than weird. Heck, it's almost like you're not even the same person. It's like you've seen some traumatic shit. We've all been there. You gotta talk eventually. I get it. You're young. I don't know, you probably saw someone get their brains blown out, huh? Horrible shit, but you gotta talk about it. Well, if you stay here, we're gonna keep grilling your ass.
Oy vey.
Sounds like permission to me. Well, I mean, Bertha's gonna try to learn more about you, Doctor. Ty's pretty quiet. I mean, you know Ty's one of your, probably is your best friend, and he's definitely just trying to be observant. Between you, the Doctor, I mean, something weird. Well, I mean, no, Bertha's gonna ask about you, Doctor. She wants to know more about like some crazy patient stories that you have, things like that. She's not really gonna talk about the school shooting as someone who does some pretty bad shit. She's not gonna push that, but more so just like any crazy patients, any evil doctors. Because I mean,
absolutely. I'll even like name drop a few people from my hospital if they ever happen to go to just not.
Why the fuck would we go there? We got a doctor on call now. I'll give you a call once, I run someone's ass over.
Oh, I'll pass my business card out.
Yes,
Cute.
this person is in fact dead.
Yep.
Very dead. You should have been able to tell from all the blood back there.
Well, I will switch over to Lynn.
Sweet release.
Hey! You put me in a situation that was hella awkward. You deserve every ounce. This is a riot for me to watch you squirm to figure out how long it is. I would have just said, simply put, that I found out that these lunatics have some sort of freaking enhancing drug that's super addictive, and they want to ice me before I squeal about it.